Let's talk model digitals. It's day 7 of getting you booked by Fashion Week. So by the end of this chat, you will not only understand your digitals, but also how to leverage them to make money as a model. Let's talk about it. Hello, hello, hello. My name is Lola Chél. I'm an internationally working multi-agency representative, full-time model, and I coach busy women like you on how to get back into modeling and book paid modeling jobs. So if you're into that, follow for more. Woo! We are halfway through. We're actually over halfway through, to be quite honest with you. By this time, when I'm working with my busy women one on one, they already have their why, they already have their goals, they already have their niches, they already have their markets, they already have their rates, they already have their model bag, and then we get to digitals. This is what sends every model over the edge because once they do this, not only are they in the perfect position to book paid modeling work with just their digitals, but they are over halfway through creating a modeling career that actually makes sense to them, fits them as they are and where they are, and that they can scale. So if you guys are into that and if you guys want to guarantee that you're going to have that and more, specifically a paid modeling job by Fashion Week, go ahead and drop the word Fashion Week in the comments below or DM us the word Fashion Week. Let's hop on a sales call and get you those guaranteed results. Okay. Okay. Now, with that out of the way, bum, 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 we're talking model digitals. This is like my favorite thing. It's actually like number 3 on the list. My number 1 favorite thing is paid modeling jobs. After that, portfolio building. After that, digitals. And you guys are going to see why in just a second. So, fun fact, if you got to this point, right, and you haven't seen day 6, day 5, day 4, day 3, day 2, day 1, go back and watch it. Okay. Because if you jump into your digitals, but you don't really understand what you do well as a model, you don't understand what works in your area, you don't really know what your goals are as a model, you don't know why you're doing this, then you're just going to have digitals. And there are some models who pay to get their digitals done. There's some models who spend all this time organizing it and still don't know how to make no money with it because they don't understand the fundamental things like your niche, your market, and your rates. So don't skip over the fundamentals because if you do, as you realize in previous, talks that I have with you guys on this whole challenge, if you skip over the fundamentals, you'll start doing what other people are doing and not understanding why it's not giving you the results that you want. Okay? Okay. What are model digitals? In short, they are snapshots, they are polas, they are digitals. They are exactly how you're going to look when you show up to a paid model job. Okay. Your portfolio is great. It shows what you can do as a model. Your digitals show exactly what you look like currently as a model. Right? Right. Fun fact, you do not need to have your digitals professionally taken to make money as a model. Can they be professionally taken? Of course. I would never stop you from doing that. But do a lot of you guys use that as an excuse to wait to get your digitals and why you can't move forward because you need to have them professionally done? Also, yes. Is that also the reason why I teach models that I work with one-on-one how to take their digitals for themselves in less than 15 minutes so that they can get paid jobs? Also, yes. Okay. Again, if you are tired of waiting, if you don't want to keep giving yourself excuses and roadblocks as to why you can't do your digitals, why you can't have a portfolio, why you can't get a paid job, by all means, we could work together to make sure that you don't have any roadblocks and you know exactly what steps to take, even as little as 30 minutes a day. Okay. Your digitals are just showing what you look like right now. Okay. They normally consist of your headshot, your profiles, your full body. And they're really standard. It's not a whole bunch of frills. You can always, Google is free. You can always look up on Google what model digitals look like. You can always emulate them, the whole 9 yards. What I teach busy women that I work with is I give them a list of, it might sound crazy, but about like 50 different angles that they can use to constantly book paid modeling jobs so they don't have to keep retaking their digitals every single time they want to submit to a paid modeling job. It's a cheat sheet I give them. It comes in handy because guess what? What people don't tell you is that a lot of times clients will ask for a snapshot of you and you're not feeling it. You're not feeling it. You are bloated that day. You're tired. It's the middle of the night. You just woke up. You don't have any clear background. There's no lighting. Like anything could happen when a client actually is considering you for a paid job and wants to see a snapshot of you. This is why I teach models how to have their digitals on standby that they can take themselves and always have what they need to really book paid modeling jobs. It's also what I use to create their portfolios. I've literally had models book paid modeling jobs off of a portfolio that we created with just their digitals. I'm a no excuse type of girl. Okay. That's me. I know some of you guys have all the time in the world to, spend months and years trying to redo your portfolio, trying to redo your digitals, trying to look your best absolutely all the time, put together the portfolio on your own. Some of you guys have months and years to do that. The women that I work with don't have that amount of time. They got their lunch break. They might have a little bit of time before work, a little bit of time after work, maybe the weekends here or there, or their off days, and that's about it. They don't have months and years to try to figure out the digitals. They don't have months and years to try to put it into a portfolio. They don't have months and years to try to position themselves perfectly. They have a couple of minutes a day. And it's so funny to me because one of the models that I was coaching either yesterday or the day before yesterday is literally about to book a paid modeling job with no agency, no updated portfolio, just her digitals in the portfolio. She's about to get a paid job with no agency, a digital portfolio with just her digitals in it, a bare bones social media page, and the job is looking for her availability for next week for a paid job. That's how powerful your digitals are. And that's exactly why I teach models how to do that on their cell phones. And to have images that they can not only just like use for their portfolio and for their social media, but also to show clients what they look like now and to show creatives what they look like now. You know what I'm saying? Not later. That's the beauty of your digitals. So many models don't even understand the power of their digitals because they are so focused on the portfolio and they feel like, oh, if the portfolio is not perfect, then I can't get paid. Lo and behold, there's a model right now who's getting paid off their digitals that they took on their cell phone in their house. And that model could also be you. Whenever you're ready, drop the word Fashion Week. We can work together, make sure you get your next paid booking by Fashion Week, guaranteed. Hi to everybody who's joining live. We are talking model digital to actually book paid modeling jobs. I'm teaching you guys what I teach them. But if you know how to do it specifically for you, let's hop on a sales call, drop the word Fashion Week, DM us the word Fashion Week. Let's put together the process for you, okay? Specifically, so that you are guaranteed to book a paid job by Fashion Week, okay? Going back to your digitals, again, number one, it's something that every model needs. It's a snapshot of what you look like right now. It's also known as your snapshots, your ProLoss, your digitals, same thing, right? Two, this is something that you can't take on your cell phone, but you could also hire somebody to take your digitals if you want to. There's a whole situation with that. Is it valuable? Yes. Is it necessary? Not really, right? Right. Three, with your digitals, you will typically have to retake them every 3 to 6 months, right? Or whenever you change your look. I have a couple of models who love to change their hairstyles. They love to change, what hairstyle they have, braids, their natural hair, wigs. They love to do the whole shebang. And what I always tell models, especially models who change their hairstyles a lot, you want to make sure your digitals are exactly how you can show up right now. So if you go and you put like braids in your hair, right? But your digitals show you having like an afro, like me, right? If I have my afro out, all my digitals show me with the afro. Why? Because typically speaking, if I'm booked for a job, I'm going to show up with the afro. So I can send my digitals for my afro and they understand that when they book me, that's how I will look. Right? Right. If you know that you're going to do a hairstyle that is like semi-permanent, meaning you're going to have this hairstyle for a couple of months or for 3 to 4 weeks, you want to take your digitals to show that new look so that if a client wants to book you, they understand what you look like now, not later. Unless you are going to remove that hairstyle or take that hairstyle out to look like your digitals. Let me know if that makes sense. Tell me in the comments below if that makes sense. If it doesn't, say no. If it does, say yes. Because this is something that hangs up a lot of models, right? You guys love changing your hairstyles. You're very expressive. It's a way for you to feel more empowered, more like yourself. And that's totally fine. But that is the trade-off. That's the trade-off that you're going to have. If you constantly like to change your look, then you're constantly going to have to update your digitals. And if the look is going to be a permanent look, like you shave your head, right? Your digitals is a great way to update your portfolio without having to rehaul your entire portfolio. It's going to give you something that you can use as a placeholder while you rebuild your book to reflect your new look. She's a poet. But that's what I would say when it comes to your digitals. Now, I always give you guys homework, just like I give the women that I work with one-on-one homework. I'm going to challenge you to try taking your digitals, right? Try taking your digitals on your own. If you want to go a step above, you could always DM your digitals to us to get some feedback. But in all honesty, I want you guys to realize how much of your modeling career you can actually do. To be fair, I'm a model coach, but I'm not your modeling coach yet. So Google is free. Do what you can. Sit down, take 30 minutes to research what your digitals look like, what you should be wearing. Spoiler alert, if you watch day 6 of this challenge, I talk about your model basics and I talk about your model bag, your model essentials. Maybe revisit that, right? To see what you should be wearing. Just saying, cheat code. Um, do a little bit of research to see what your digital should look like. Take into account what type of modeling you're doing. Take into account where you're modeling. Take into account what your model basics should be and what you should be wearing from your model bag. And then go out and attempt your digitals. And if at any point you don't want to like sit down and do the research and then wonder if you're doing it right or wrong, you can always drop the word Fashion Week, DM us the word Fashion Week. Let's hop on a sales call and make sure that with the 30 minutes a day that you do have, you are doing more than just like taking your digitals, but you're also setting your modeling rates, understand what niche actually fits you, understand what works in your market, understanding why you're doing this, understanding, of course, what your goals are, putting together your portfolio, applying for paid modeling jobs, and booking them. Okay. That's totally available to you with the one-on-one sales call to get you booked by Fashion Week. Okay. I'm excited to see you guys attempt your digitals. By all means, you can always DM it to us if you want some feedback. But remember, I'm a coach. I'm not your coach yet. So take what I say in general with a grain of salt. And like I tell most models, if you doubt me, do it anyway. Because every single thing that you want in your career is on the other side of the work that you're not doing. And the whole reason I started this university is because I think that there's space for every single person in the industry and anyone can be a model. It's about finding where you fit. That's why we teach models how to make money. So that if you want to work for free, it's by choice, not by force. I think that every model should know exactly what wants to pay them as they are and where they are. Digitals are a great way for you to start to put yourself out there and align yourself with the niches that work well in your market that are going to get you closer to your goals and the reason that you're modeling in general. Okay. I think that this is going to be such a great challenge for you guys. Go out there, attempt your digitals. You're going to be better for it. And like I tell my models that I work with one-on-one, as long as you do it the first time, you can always do it again. The digitals might not be iconic the first time you take them, right? It's totally fine. They might not be the most legendary digitals known to man the first time that you take them. But you're going to get better and better and better every single time you reshoot them because you did it the first time. Okay? That is everything for this day. That's everything for day 7, the digitals. I'm so excited to have you guys back here for day 8. We are going to start moving our way on over to portfolio land. So come back and check that out for sure. I will talk to you guys again on the next one.